Now the question is, how do we get the value of x when we have a fractional index? See it here, 2 over 3, a fractional index. How do we do it in such a way that we should or can get rid of 2 over 3? The first thing you want to do is to remove the fractional index, right? Now, this is 2 over 3. If you want to get rid of the numerator, which is 2, let's start by getting rid of 2 first. You will have to multiply this fraction by 1 over 2. And from one of the laws of indices, if you have a fractional index 1 over 2, this is simply saying take the square root of what? A. So this and this are the same. So what does this mean? It means that I am going to square root both sides. That would be me multiplying this fraction by 1 over 2. So let's do that. That will be x minus 1 all raised to the power 2 over 3 times 1 over 2. Now you must do the same thing to the right hand side. So 4 raised to the power what? 1 over 2. Good. So watch what we have on the left hand side. This 2 cancels 2 and you're left with what? 1 over 3 as the exponent on the left hand side. So you have x minus 1 all raised to the power of 1 over 3. Good. Then this is what? I told you if you have a fractional index 1 over 2, it's the same thing as the square root of that value. So 4 raised to the power of 1 over 2 is what? The square root of what? 4. And there has to be plus or minus. Not just a plus 2 or minus 2 is the square root of 4. So let's simplify what we have on the right hand side. Now this is going to be x minus 1 all raised to the power of 1 over 3 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 4 is 2. Beautiful. Now the next thing we want to do is to get rid of this fractional index on the left hand side. What do we do? For you to get rid of this denominator of 3, you have to multiply it by what? By 3. So you are multiplying this by 3 because this cancels this. So which means I'm going to apply the cube of both sides. So watch this now. It's going to be x minus 1 all raised to the power of 1 over 3 times 3. So do the same thing to the right hand side. So that will be 2 raised to the power of what? 3. Beautiful. Now let me just wrap this in a bracket. Now this 3 gets rid of 3 and that leaves you with what? X minus 1 is equal to plus or minus 2 all raised to the power of what? 3. So you have x minus 1 which is equal to, so 2 raised to the power of 3 is what? 8. That will be plus or minus 8. Very good. Now since we are trying to get the value of x, we need to remove this negative 1 from here. Let's transpose negative 1. X will be equal to, if you move negative 1 to the right hand side, you have plus 1 plus or minus 8. Very good. So what does this mean? X is equal to what? 1 plus 8 or 1 minus 8 because of the plus or minus here. Now x is equal to, what is 1 plus 8? That's 9. Or what is 1 minus 8? That's what? Negative 7. Now these are the values of x that will satisfy the equation. But let's test if these two values truly satisfy the equation. So let's bring back the equation, which is x minus 1 all raised to the power of what? 2 over 3. Let's see if we substitute x for 9 and negative 7, whether it will give us 4 on the right hand side. So let's start with 9. This is 9. So when x is equal to 9, you have 9 minus 1 all raised to the power of what? 2 over 3. So what is 9 minus 1? Is that not 8? Good. Then 2 over 3. Again, if you have a fractional index, the numerator of that fraction is the power, while the denominator is what? Root. So this is the cube root of 8 all raised to the power of what? 2. What's the cube root of 8? That's 2. And 2 raised to the power of 2 is what? 4. So, and that's what we have 2 on the right hand side. So yes, x is equal to 9 satisfies the equation. But let's look at the second one, which is x is equal to what? Negative 7 here. So let's plug it into the equation again. So that is when x is equal to what? Negative 7. Let's plug it back there. Again, the equation is what? X minus 1 all raised to the power of 2 over 3. So negative 7, negative 1 all raised to the power of what? 2 over 3. Good. What is negative 7, negative 1? That's negative 8. All raised to the power of 2 over 3. And I told you that the numerator is the power, while the denominator is what? Root. So this is minus 8 all raised to the power of 2, then the cube root. So what is minus 8 raised to the power of 2? That is 64. And the cube root of 64 is what? 4. So yes, x is equal to negative 7 and x is equal to what? 9. So these two values satisfy the equation. I hope you got value from this video.